I know it sucks. I know I shouldn't be asking, and I don't want to ask. But I don't have a choice. Luckily, my wife was released on her own regardless, no R bond. Yeah! So guys, if y'all could help me one more time, I would greatly appreciate it. My Cash App and PayPal will be linked below. But guys, I just need your help. We're gonna need, God, at least I know $500 or $600. Yeah!
Anything to silence you, anything. I have, just so you guys know, I have family members who have disowned me that I don't talk to anymore. They have nothing to do with me, won't speak to me. They won't talk to me. Something to a family member, and I said, I hope he burns in hell, and then the guy died. Isn't that crazy, right? He was a pig, you know? And so now I have family members who won't speak to me. They don't have anything to do with me. That's what I did. I tell you what, I fit right in. If I talk like that, I tell you some bitch. Right? But they think I smoke meth because I ain't got no teeth in the front.
Just so you guys know, he's big. I'm big. I'm bigger than everybody I know. But typically, I'm physically bigger than everybody around. Hey, we just met. Can you go ahead and get on the wall, spread your butt cheeks for me?
Good afternoon, everybody. It is still June 21st, 2:48 p.m. We are still on 4th Avenue, which turns into Martin Way. And I've seen people audit U-Hauls before, and they freak out for some reason. I'm not sure why. It was right across the street from the last one, so why not? Hopefully they come out and plug their business and want some free advertising. I'd love to give it to them, especially for all you locals. But that's out of my hands. That's on them, so here's for a good reaction. All right, let's hang out. First customer coming in. Once again, for anyone curious, here's a public road. There's where they have their property. But once again, there is a power pole, which means this is an easement, which means they can't throw us off of it because they don't like cameras or people or whatever their excuse is that day. I know a lot of you guys know this already, but I was...
All right, Crumb Bucket, you're already horribly wrong. That's not how easements work. If there's a power line there, the property belongs to the property owner, and the easement is given to the utility company to use it for utility, not for people standing. You're horribly wrong. They think because there's a pole or a sign, it's automatically. Now, there are things called public easements. Most of the time, it's to allow travel to get from point A to point B that has to cross private land. But that's not how this works here, and these guys get this wrong all the time. Secondly, you say, why not? Well, we say why. Why would you be there? You say you're there to give them a good review. You're wrong. You're there to look like a creep, act like a creep, so that they confront you, and you'll create a scene. And if you get your way, hopefully law enforcement will get called, and you'll have some controversy, and that's how you sell your videos, plain and simple. You know, I don't know why they want to lie to everybody. You're not a journalist. You're not media. You have a constitutional right to stand in public with a camera, but you're none of the other things. You're actually just a horse's ass with a cell phone on a stick, creating drama so that you can make some money on YouTube. Plain and simple. Even as much in your heart as you want to think you're an activist, you're not. All right. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Got that off my chest real quick. Hey, we're 2 minutes in and he's already... Jeez. This is going to be a good one, right? So this is Pacific Northwest Transparency. I don't think I've ever covered this guy. I've seen a couple of his videos. Usually they're pretty just dull, but yeah, he thinks he's got it all figured out here. He's there to give a review, right? Oh goodness! All right. Well, I really would appreciate y'all help my channel out. Hit that like button. Share the video. That's important. Got to share. Need to get more and more people aware of this going on, and it's getting crazy. Everybody and their brother's got a cell phone on a stick. Did you see the California thing day before yesterday, where you know, at Huntington Beach they were, you know, they invaded the police station there. They brought their kids. It was like a barbecue or something. I mean, kids running around playing in the dirt, standing at the gate and cussing.
Got off work and then I was sitting at home and I was going to come cop watch later with SGD and then saw the alert. But I didn't click on it. I was talking to that fool and he's like, oh, hold on, Amy's calling me. I'll be back. He's like, yes. And then I saw Chris Winks and Lawless go live, so I clicked on it. And that's when I saw a little piece of the video and shit. Nasty. It was only live for like 6 minutes. Yeah, that's what I saw. Well, then I watched it on the way here.
Little kids cussing at the law enforcement officers, using foul language. I mean, dropping F-bombs and everything. Just craziness. Absolute craziness. All right. Help the channel. Get a membership. That'll help me a lot. I don't generate a whole lot of... I don't generate any revenue. So anything you can do to help me, you know, that's great. I mean, I don't do it for that, but every little bit helps, because I put a lot more time into this than I ever thought I would. All right, people, let's get on with this joker.
Can I ask you why you're recording us?
Sure.
Okay.
I like going around to local businesses, meet the people that work there and stuff like that. Something like that. Yeah. What's your name? Danielle. I'm Jeremiah. Nice to meet you. What's that?
Do you have any consent forms you need us to sign? Because I didn't consent to be recorded.
Well, I pretty much don't need it.
Oh, just know if you post it online, you'll open yourself up to lawsuits.
Who told you that? Whoever told you that misinformed you. Looks like another employee's coming on shift.
recording for?
Just out in public recording.
Just why?
Because I can. Whoever informed you, you have privacy in public, doesn't know what they're talking about. Respectfully.
No. I actually asked respectfully because it's if you try to have if you have any monetary gains off it, if you make any money on YouTube or Facebook or something like that. That's why I said it.
Still not illegal.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
I'm not a lawyer.
No.
And
no, I'm not angry with you at all. No.
Yeah.
No.
It's really weird though. It's really weird. Like,
it needs to be desensitized.
I know, but why is it that, like, what is it about? It makes me uncomfortable, so that's why I'm like,
here, I've got a whole pack of them.
Okay. I mean, if it's a mission, why wouldn't you just share it? Or like, I didn't mean mission in the sense of kind of the way it's associated with religion or faith, but I mean, if it's a personal goal that you're trying to desensitize, why wouldn't you have shared it with me?
First Amendment, man.
Or
do you know what the First Amendment is?
I don't know the ins and outs, but
okay.
I have a new thing here that I can read about.
No, I didn't mean that disrespectfully. A lot of people don't know the First Amendment, that there's 5 freedoms it gives us.
Yeah. Well, I can read up. I appreciate the information.
Yeah. Thank you for being cool and being open-minded.
Definitely, man. She does have them, yeah.
Okay.
It's just, it is.
There you go. Since you're being cool, go check that out.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Not, again, it's just, you don't go around getting videotaped a bunch.
I do.
Do you?
Well, every time you leave your house, man, by the time you got here, you probably drove past 50 cameras.
Yeah, fair. And we are getting tracked all the time.
But for some reason, it makes people uncomfortable when it's right in their face. No, I don't mean right in their face. I mean in front of them.
Yeah. I think.
Oops, a little bit of a slip up there. Right in your face, he said. Oh, no, I don't mean right in your face. They're always against putting the right in the face, and he said, yeah, right in your face. Well, but I don't mean right in your face. This guy's absolutely right in the sense that he does have the right to privacy of his image. And the U-Haul has already received an email with the YouTube Terms of Service privacy rights strike. So they can take it upon themselves to pursue that if they wish. And again, he asked the same question we asked. Why? And why wouldn't you just present yourself that way? Now, he's presenting himself a little better than some, but he's still keeping it kind of edgy. He doesn't want to get too friendly. He wants to keep a little bit of a confrontation going there so that this video works out for him. All right, let's get back to it.
The part that makes it a little weird is I feel like I'm part of an ulterior agenda, and that by coming and going,
not at all,
that I then am like all of a sudden part of like, oh, were you at U-Haul? Oh, can you appear in court and have a comment on this? That's why it makes me a little uncomfortable, because I'm here for work, and
you shouldn't worry, man. It's nothing nefarious. I got no beef with anyone. I've got no gripes to settle. It's nothing like that. It's just going out and interacting with the public. That's it.
Cool. Hey.
Jeremiah.
Travis,
nice to meet you, man.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Yep, you too.
Thank you. Well, that did not go how I thought it was going to go, which means it went well. That's good. That is what we want. He wasn't sure. He asked questions. He was respectful for the most part. Yeah, that went great. I gave him a copy of the United States Constitution. I actually have about a dozen that I keep in my pamphlet. Oops. Like an angry plate of mashed potatoes right there.
you cut out. But again. Can I get a case number, please? Case number 3871. Crazy.
I don't know if you guys caught that. I didn't. Was that a high?
You're breaking. I did copy your code 15. I did not copy if you do or do not need BLS. How about now? You're still broken.
Camera. I know she's denying it, but she keeps going right in front of it.
That's how close you get? You realize I got a body camera, right?
I can give two shits.
Get away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Fuck off me. Hey, get him away from me.
Get the fuck away
He
right
came
now.
at me.
Get away.
You better take that. Come on. Come on. Don't go near that. Get away from my bike. You guys aren't calling the police, I am.
Dude, I am a police officer.
Cool. Don't go anywhere, you're running from the scene. Charlie 16296 Young. And he doesn't. Call the police. Now. I'm not running from them. I did nothing wrong. Six foot one, 190 pounds, black shorts, broken camera equipment. They can get me. Woo-wee. Oh, I hope that stayed on that whole time. Motherfucker. You don't just get to assault people on public property.
You don't get to hit people's vehicles.
Really? Okay, I'm not even gonna argue with you. I've got 3 cameras on you. So get your story straight. Well, that's broke. So there's another charge.
Another charge? Another charge?
Keep laughing, man.
I'm laughing, bitch.
Just minding my own business.
Dude, you're in the way.
In the way on private property on a sidewalk?
Private property.
Jeremiah, is that what your name is?
Get away from me.
Oh,
I'm not talking to any one of you after that shit. And you're all sticking up for him too. Just stay away from me and we're cool. Okay? This is U-Haul in Olympia, Washington. Phone number is 360-943-4511. I was standing peacefully on the sidewalk when this drunk fat fuck thought he'd be funny because he likes the owners to get as close as fucking possible to me. So I slapped the back of his truck on that tonneau cover. So for that mortal sin of slapping a truck on the top where it left no damage, you decide to assault me. Take my shit away from me and try to hit me with it. How'd that work out? Look at the side of your face.
Oh, you're gonna be thinking about me every morning for a month. For a fucking month. Clearly. Yeah, I'm the assaulter. That's Rich. Sorry guys, my hands are shaking. I'm fucking mad.
He got what he wanted. These guys aren't going to screw around with him. Unfortunately, he thinks that this is going to hurt them. He said for your PR department. Here's the thing though. When these guys go out and do this, and it's happened time and time again, we've proven it. Our community reaches out to these companies, and we actually do good for them. His community, they could care less. They'll call Flood, they'll call them up and call them idiots. I guarantee you they've already, you know, by the time his community's seen this video, they're calling him on the phone and clogging their lines up and calling them names. I remember that situation with Wrights Christie in that little town with the cafe. Those people said that they were just calling them up and just cussing at them, just calling them every dirty name in the book. Anthony X, when he had that situation with Sarah, oh gosh, what was her name, with the Monterey newspaper. You know, they were calling up and racial slurs and all sorts of stuff. I mean, they're ignorant and they act ignorant. So when these things happen, this U-Haul probably is benefiting and has benefited. Now, U-Haul's not quite like a cafe or say like a candle shop or something like that where people could maybe order online, that kind of thing. But still, our community does good. Their community does no good. All they want to do is be obnoxious and interfere. So, you know, he's delusional. He's delusional about everything. That's why he's out there doing this. He's totally delusional. So, he even said he was on private property, which power company easement isn't a public easement. So kind of in a sense, when he gets over there on that line, he probably is on private property. But anyway, if I'm not mistaken too, on easements, the original property, the person that possesses the property is responsible for the maintenance and upkeep of it, and so on and so forth. Anyway, hit that like button, share, subscribe. I think we've got the cops coming, so this guy's going to have his content for his video. We'll see how this all goes. He's not going to like it at all. I guarantee you he's not.
You're goddamn right I do, because of pieces of shit like you. As soon as I pulled it out, everything stopped, didn't it?
Hey, sir.
What's your name?
I'm Officer Edward.
What's your badge number?
33.
33.
Go sit over there and we'll get this.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm in public. Get away from me.
That's fine.
I'm fucking pissed.
Okay. Hey, what we do need is for you to stay.
I'm on public property. If you want them to get away, take them away.
Okay, that's fine. You just go ahead and stand over there.
I'm right here. I'm happy.
Let me deal with what's going on, okay?
Whenever you're ready to see the video, let me know.
I will.
I've got it on 3 cameras.
66.
Sorry. I'm not mad at you. I'm trying to calm down.
Yeah. So I think probably the best course of action for doing that, so we can do our jobs, is keep you guys separate. So if you go sit over there, I understand you got your bike. I understand that you're on
I'm right
property.
here. If they want to go further on their property, that's fine.
I'm asking you so you can help me get this sorted out. Okay?
I'm standing right here. I'm not moving. I already got assaulted once. I'm not doing it again.
Well, here, come talk to me over here. So
No, we can talk right here.
Okay. You got an ID on you, sir?
Nope.
Okay. What's your name?
Do I need one?
Well, if you want me to be to help you with this investigation.
How do you have to help me?
What's that?
Are you going to make a report?
Well, that's what I'm trying
Are you
to
going to
figure out.
file?
That's what I'm trying to figure out is going on.
I value
Okay.
my Fourth Amendment, my right to privacy. So, if you guys aren't going to follow through on a report of me getting assaulted, I'm not giving you my name.
Whoa, wait just a minute. What did he just say? His right to privacy? He values his right to privacy. That's a bit ironic, isn't it, considering what's going on here? I just happened to catch that.
Okay. Well, so right now, just so you're aware, everything's being audio video recorded on my camera. You're not free to leave while I investigate.
I get it.
and
I'm good.
assault,
I'm
okay?
good. I'm good.
All right. So I'm going to ask you, sir, just keep your hands out of your pockets.
Okay. Can I take the pepper spray out of my pocket?
I'll take it out. How about
Okay.
that? Right here?
No, hold on. It's in that one.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
You have my
Cool.
permission.
I appreciate that. I just want to check, make sure you don't have any
Nope,
other
nope.
crazy weapons or
Nope.
knives on you.
I want to be.
All right?
I want to be more
Okay.
than helpful. I did
Okay.
nothing wrong.
Well, I appreciate that, sir. So until we figure out what's going on,
That's fine.
we're
I'm
just
right
gonna
here.
hang out here,
I'm
okay?
right here.
All right.
Name?
Sergeant Levitt.
Sergeant Levitt. Badge number?
3.
3. Nice to meet you. God, man, I go all over town and do this. I've never had someone try to run me off the road and then jump at me and assault me. I've done a bunch of these, man. This is the first nut job. What do you want to ask?
No, it's just we had similar incident. Sounds like over on the west side. Was that you by any
What
chance?
happened?
I don't know all the details.
An incident. That's very vague.
Just
I'm not here to make anybody look bad or stupid. I'm just recording for my safety.
yeah, it's
And
perfectly fine.
now I know why.
Do that. You're perfectly entitled to do that.
Do you want to? I'm calmed down. Do you want to hear?
You know we're recording as
Yeah.
well, body sample.
Yep. Absolutely. Do you want me to tell you now that I'm calmed down?
So, sir, just so you understand, the first thing that I have to do is identify who you are. Okay?
Are you going to make a report?
That's what we're working on right now.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not, but this officer over here.
Let me see if I have it.
Who's doing the primary investigation?
I just don't want to give up my Fourth Amendment right if I don't have to.
Hi.
Come on, I want to know. You guys and your secrets. Well, I'm glad you guys know who I am. In a good way.
Hey, Jeremiah. Like I asked you before, I just want you to keep your hands out.
Well, you patted me down, so I figured I was
I
okay.
understand that.
God, I can't believe it got to this. I told him, I always say on my videos, I hang out for half an hour. If I get no interactions and everything goes well, I'm out. I was at 24 minutes when that douchebag did what he did.
What are you doing?
I've been sitting here filming for 24 minutes and the employees didn't like it, which is understandable. They said a couple things, nothing horrible. I didn't really feed back into it, so that was it. And they were talking to this guy. He was parked in the parking lot. And they were talking to him for probably a good 10 minutes. And he kept looking at me. So obviously they were relaying their frustration with me onto him. So, can I stand right here? I don't want to get right on you. I'm standing right here with the monopole, the gimbal and the camera right here. And he drives his truck. I have it on camera. He drives his truck right here and guns it. I step like this, and he goes right past me, and I slap the top of his tonneau cover because he's right there. So I hit the top of the tonneau cover, which clearly no damage, but he wants to stop, get out. I start backing up, telling him to get away from me, get away from me. He puts his hands on me, so I threw him up against the truck, spun him around, threw him on the pavement, and kicked him once for good measure, just to make sure he quit bothering me. And that was it. I walked away. No serious injuries other than his pride and his face a little bit. Totally unnecessary.
Well, Jeremiah, you got that right. Totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary that you're there. The whole circumstance is totally unnecessary. Why don't you take that home and chew on it? Good Lord, man. The arrogance these guys have, too, about them. It's just, you know, just can't find anything new to say. It's the same thing. They're arrogant. They're obnoxious. They're confrontational. They're antagonistic. But their arrogance is appalling. Take guys like Casey Cameraboy and stuff. They're just their overall arrogance, arrogance, all of them, every one of them. And these cops know it, and these cops know they really can't do a whole lot about it. And they're kind of between a rock and a hard spot here, because I think they know that their buddy over there, you know, pulled the no-no. And they're going to break the news to him, and this has already gone for 30-some minutes, and this is almost a 2-hour video on this, and we're not going to sit through that. So I've already cut some up. I'll try to trim some more down here in a little bit when I go over it the second time, but just total insanity. I'm just going to go ahead and skip to where Jeremiah gets the news as to what's going to happen. You know, who's going to go to jail? Who's going to be arrested? Who's at fault? All right, hit that like, subscribe, share, notification. That way you know when I have another video coming out.
Alright, sir, Officer Ray, Olympia PD. I know you told your statement to them, but I'm the officer that's taking the report. So
Perfect.
If you could just tell me kind of what happened today.
Okay. I ride around town,
Okay.
stop and videotape businesses throughout town, interact with customers, employees, that kind of stuff. Sometimes it goes good, sometimes it's tense, but I've never had one like this. So I was standing. At the time he came next to me, I'd been going back and forth, but not blocking the driveway. Never still, always motion. I was standing right here with my cell phone on that monopod, and he was parked in there for about 15 minutes. And the last 10 minutes he was there, I'm guessing about 10, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, the female was sitting there talking to him in his driver's side door, and he kept looking back at me. Clearly, they did not want me here, and clearly he was going to help them get that. So he pulled his truck out, and I'm standing right here, and rather than come this way, he came like this and then pointed straight and hit the gas. And I had to jump back to get out of the way of his truck. As soon as his truck came by, I slapped the top of the tonneau cover. I didn't kick the truck, didn't punch, didn't leave any scratches, no dents. He stopped immediately, jumped out of the car. I told him, don't do this, get the hell away from me, I'll beat your ass. And he grabbed me, and I held my monopod up to protect myself. He grabbed my monopod, so I slammed him up against the truck, threw him on the ground, and then kicked him. And then I backed up and said, okay, get away from me.
I don't know if you have any of those.
So you were recording it, correct?
Correct.
Would you show me that video?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's the pepper spray. That's when I told them to call the police.
All right, so what's going to happen, Jeremiah? I'm just going to submit a report with your version, his version, all the video evidence. The prosecutor's going to decide.
He's not going to jail?
No.
You got to be kidding
We're
me.
going to refer charges.
What was your name again?
It's right here, officer. I'm actually giving you my card.
Well, I'm going to get everyone's information again just to make sure.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I know, when you were talking about you had your monopole, you held it up. At any point, did you swing it at him, poke it at him?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
It happened really fast. I was more interested in getting him away from me than anything.
Mind if I take a look at it, just so I can kind of see what's going on there?
He's going to pay for it.
So what goes on top of this? That thing right there?
that he broke screws into the top of it.
And you were holding it like this with it, or you had this in one hand and this in the other?
It was extended.
Okay.
So when he came at me, I put it like this to keep him away from me.
Okay.
And he grabbed it and twisted it so that we were right next to each other. At least it all happened like that.
Okay.
And as soon as he did that, I just used his momentum and put him into the truck and then put him on the ground. And then I stopped.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then he came out at me again, and I pulled the pepper spray out and said, I'm going to pepper spray again. That's when he finally stopped. He was going to keep coming at me. And he threw all this shit. He threw my phone down there. This was underneath there. Because when it got to the point where he had it, he had a weapon. So I stepped back, and he just started chucking stuff.
And these are your phones, correct?
It was over there. So no charges.
No, we're referring charges.
So what is... Okay, so explain that to me. I'm not...
So we submit our report to the prosecutor's office, and then they're going to look at all the evidence, and they'll determine fault, and they'll determine which charges are going to be charged. So we have that.
You guys don't charge people that assault people standing on the side of the... He grabbed me after he tried to hit me with a car.
Here's the deal. Okay?
And he's going to drive away from this.
Are you going to let me talk a little bit?
As long as you don't give directives and cops blame. Give me information.
Here's what I'm going to tell you, right? So the officer here has done the investigations. He's collected statements from everybody, looked at videos from different angles, and the decision right now is that there's a lot of confrontation that looks like both people had some ownership.
You got to be shitting me.
And so because of that,
I am standing on public property, never said a word to them. He came to me, tried to hit me, got out and tried to punch me, and he gets to drive away. That's why I didn't want to give you my ID, because that's what you guys fucking do. Oh yeah, we'll make a report, give me your ID. Give away your Fourth Amendment right. I'm still talking. I'm pissed. I have every right to say what I want to say. This is a joke. What are you here for if not for this? No, you're not. You're not trying to explain it. You're trying to blow smoke up my ass so I leave here in a good mood.
He assaulted you and you assaulted him. When he was on the ground,
I protected myself.
When he's on the ground, he's not a threat anymore.
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
I can't arrest both of you for assault, can I? No, it doesn't work that way.
You know what? You guys were doing so good. Get the fuck out of my face. Go away. I'm not talking to you. You can do whatever you want.
From you, Paul, so...
That's fine. The lawsuit will take care of it.
Okay. Well, here's your...
Olympia PD, guys. You get punched and assaulted on the side of the road, and I get a trespass. I get a trespass warrant. See? Smirking. You guys are a fucking joke. Go do something. No, I don't want to talk to you. I do not want to talk to you. Put your left hoof in. Put your left hoof out. Put your left hoof in and shake it all about. You do the piggy pokey and you turn yourself around.
Don't walk that close behind me, sir.
And now you can go fuck off.
There you go. There comes the anger, the irate. You know, like the sergeant said, he could arrest both of them. They both could be going to jail, and as it is, he's going to leave it up to the prosecutor. You know, if he wants to do himself any favors, then he should be cordial about it. Supply the district attorney with all the information that he has, and you know, take it as it comes. You never know. I mean, a good fair DA might do a little misdemeanor charge, and the trespass deal, yeah, absolutely should be. I mean, he's there for one reason only, and they know it. Everybody knows it. Even the Travis kid at the beginning of the video came up and questioned it, that, you know, what he was doing. He had a pretty good clue what he was up to, and At least he's not doing that photojournalist crap. You know, every other word, I'm a photojournalist, I'm a independent journalist. I mean, he said it, but he's not rubbing their nose in it. So, anyway, all right, well, this is actually been, it was a 2.5 hour video to start with. I've got it down to 45 minutes. I'll try to trim a little more out of it. But I'll play the, we'll watch this out as the police are exiting, because that's always when they're at their finest. Frauditors always really start calling them names as they're leaving. If you've ever noticed, when they're walking away, when there's some distance being made, that's when they get real aggressive with their verbiage. And I have a feeling this one's gonna be pretty good, because this guy is just rattled. He's just a dumbass. All right, I appreciate everybody coming and watching the video. Share it, please share it. It's real important to get this out there on other platforms so people are aware that this is going on. You know, because it is coming to a neighborhood near you. Sooner or later, you will know someone, or you will experience this yourself. All right, people. Thanks for all the support. And I'm Frauditor Ram. Until the next video, there's a couple more minutes to go here. I'll be gone.
22. I'm walking around. 2238. These are our cars. 2218.
Sir, step away from my vehicle so that I can access it.
This is my vehicle. You don't. It's not. It's called a public easement. Quit trying to fucking bully me. I know my rights. All that proves is you think I'm a chump. You think you're gonna lie to me and shove me off and I'm gonna smile about it. I'm not fucking done. You wait. Hey! All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna get your name out this report and you're gonna have lawsuits. Since these guys won't do anything, I'm gonna let the court do it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Standing on the side of the road videotaping, you get assaulted, almost run over by a fucking truck, and they hand you trespassing papers. You wonder why people are so fucking mad at you. It's because of shit like this. We try to bring this together and you guys act like this, and you wonder why people fucking hate you.